mistake. These are income, is for revenue for you.
Don't worry, and mistake is a wonderful revenue for you.
For you. So I told myself, young people.
So I told myself and told to my young people.
Before 20 years old, be a good student.
Before 20 years old, be a good student.
When to enter before
when to do in chair business should learn some experience.
you just learn some experience. Before 30 years old.
Before 30 years old, follow somebody.
Follow somebody. Go to a small company. Normally a big company.
Go to a small company.
Normally a big company. They're processing. Yeah.
Normally, in a big company, it's good to learn processing.
You are a part of a big machine.
You are part of a big machine.
Of a big machine. But when you go to small company, you learn.
But when you go to small company,
you go to small company, you learn the passion, you learn the dreams.
You learn the passion, you learn to the dreams.
You learn how to do a lot of things as when
you learn how to do a lot of things on time.
Right. So before 30 years old, it's not which company you go.
So before 30 years old, it's not which company you go.
It's which boss you follow. It's very important. No, it's which boss you.
But which boss you follow is very important.
Follow is very important. A good boss teaches you different.
A good boss teaches you differently.
And for 30 to 40 years old, you have to think very clearly.
When 30 to 40 years old, you have to think. You have to think very clearly.
Very clearly.
When you are working for yourself.
If you really want to be an entrepreneur.
If you really want to be an entrepreneur.
When you're 40 to 50 years old.
When you are 40 to 50 years old.
So you have to do all the things that you are good at.
You have to do all the things that you are good at.
And don't try to jump into the new area. It's too late.
Don't try to jump into the new areas. It's too late.
You may be successful, but the rate of dying.
You may be successful, but the rate of dying is too big.
So 40 to 50, think.
So 40 to 15, think about it. How to focus on things that you are good at.
You are good at. But when you are 50 to 60 years old.
But when you are 15 to 60 years old. Work work for the young people.
People can do better than you.
Because young people can do better than you.
Rely on them, invest on them, making sure they're good.
So really on them, invest on them, making sure they are good.
So when you are over 60 years old, spend time with yourself.
So when you are over 60 years old, spend time for yourself. On the beach sunshine.
Normally,
It's too late for you to change. Normally.
to change normally. But this is my advice to the young people.
This is my advice to the young people.
25 years old, make enough mistakes.
25 years old, make enough mistakes. You fall, you
stand up. You fall, you step. Enjoy it. I mean, 25 years old, enjoy the show.
25 years old, enjoy the show.
Oh, I regret.
I regret a lot of things.
I regret should never meet the media.
I regret that I should never speak in the public.
I regret I should speak in the public because I could have my privacy.
So that I could have my privacy.
I regret that I working so hard and so little time.
I regret that I am working so hard and spend a lot of time with my family.
And I regret that if I
regret that if I have enough
life, I would never do things like this.
And I would never do things like it.
And my wife just said, you do not belong to me, you belong to the Alibaba.
And my wife said, you don't belong to me, you belong to the Alibaba.
But, you know, life is so short.
And you know, life is so short. It's all about experience.
People see different view.
People see different views.
Some people think you're rich, you're successful. I mean, not. Some people think you are
rich, you are successful.
You're rich, you're successful. I mean, not. Some people say, yeah, this guy doesn't have money.
Maybe not. Some people say that we does not have money.
Doesn't have money is a terrible guy.
He's a terrible guy. Maybe not.
Maybe not. So everybody chooses his own life.
So everybody chooses their own life.
I cried. We had a lot of problems that people never thought.
Never thought of. We had a lot of problems that people never talk.
For 34,000 young people.
Because running a company for 44,000 young people.
Operate a company for more than 500.
Operate a company for more than 155 million people.
If 1% of them are bad guy, even 5 million bad guy. If
500 million people, if 1% of them are babies,
5 million bad guy,
you got 5 million people bad guys.
oh, it's headache. But it's too late to regret.
Forget or regret.
Think about I have another 10, 20 years to
But I think about I have another 10, 20 years to go.
those who enjoy your show in your life.
So enjoy to show, enjoy to write,
Understand?
enjoy to skate.